Talk about the sandwich to end all sandwiches.
Slow-cooked pork till melt in your mouth tender.
And then it's topped with a tangy homemade Carolina BBQ sauce.
Oh, you're gonna need plenty of napkins for this drool-worthy Sammy.
Oh man, that is so.
Ooh, it's so good,
true.
guys.
I love pulled pork, and you're not gonna believe what this thing can do.
It's so great.
I know people will say, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Just wait.
Okay. And I've got a big chunk of meat here, but we'll talk about that after you do the
let me
rub.
get the rub going first, and then we'll talk meat. We'll talk pork. I've got 3 tablespoons of dark brown sugar. You could use light, but I love dark, and the molasses in this. That was 3 tablespoons of coarse ground black pepper. This is 3 tablespoons of smoked paprika. Yum, there's the smoke.
I love it.
And then I've got a teaspoon of cayenne just for a little zing. And then I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. And okay, now I'm going to start mixing this together so you can start applying it to that big old hunk of meat.
How big is this?
That's about
this is a Boston butt, yeah?
It's a Boston butt. It's about a 7 pound. It's got a bone in there.
It is big.
So,
it's a pork shoulder.
Pork shoulder.
Yeah.
So you look for it at the grocery store. You use a lot of times they're just called pork shoulder. You can go
It's
to
so confusing. I'm like, could I get a pork shoulder? But it's really a butt.
A butt. I know. It is a little confusing. But if you've got a butcher that you're familiar with and has good cuts of meat, ask for a Boston butt. I'm sure he or she can set you up. Okay, this is a little lumpy with that brown sugar.
That's all right. I got my hands here.
You got your hands.
I'll get it all clumpy.
All right, good. So we're doing sort of a double thing. So a lot of times when you're smoking a pork butt like this to make pulled pork, you apply through the cooking process something called a mop, and it's just it's a liquid that just helps it keep moist, and sometimes you spray apple cider. I've been playing around with this for many, many years, and so I kind of came up with my own mop that I put in here.
It is so good.
But what it does, it acts like a braising liquid. So it really just makes the meat fall apart tender, and it imparts wonderful flavor. So I've got a cup of apple cider. Love it, which is a great pairing to pork. Then I've got 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. I've got 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil. And now we're gonna do some salt in the mop, and we've got some salt in the rub. We want to make sure that we're
good and salty.
Yeah, it's because that's a lot of meat, and so we're gonna have it. And most of this liquid is gonna fall by the wayside once we're done with it. So I've got a tablespoon of salt there, and a tablespoon of black pepper here. And that's all you got to do. You don't have to cook it. You don't have to do anything special to it. Just blend it together.
I am trying to get this rubbed in good.
That's why they call it a rub.
Yes. Oh, really?
It is. It's such a perfectly named ingredient. Yeah, and it's okay. And this is one of those ones that if you can, try your best to get it
all over it.
And if you've got if there's excess fat, you can have them trim the fat off of it.
We got a little fat on ours, which we like.
But that adds flavor. That adds lots and lots of flavor. So, okay, you're being very meticulous.
Well, no,
you may not use all. That's a good amount of rub.
That is good.
That's good rub.
Look, I just want to get some more.
I know.
Hold on, just get it all on the top so it'll sit there.
Now this is one of those. This slow cooker recipe.
You ready for me?
Yeah, go ahead and put her in. Goes nice and long. We go anywhere from 10 to 12 hours. I like letting her go 12 hours. It gets, because you're going to shred it, and you want her to be so unbelievably tender. So now we're just going to pour this mop right over the top. And
nice.
So we like to do this. Let me get this salt in there. We like to put this on at nighttime, right before we go into bed. And you wake up in the middle of the night, and you're like, it literally will wake you up. It smells so good.
Totally.
It sometimes kind of startles you, like, what am I?
Who's cooking? Who's cooking?
It's 4 a.m. and what am I smelling? It's amazing. So, or you can do this early in the morning, or just in the morning, and then when you come home, oh my gosh. Okay, so now I'm doing this again backwards. So
you want to put it on low for how many hours?
I'm going to do it I'm going to let it go 12 hours. You can check it.
All right, do 12.
Let's do it. And we can check it at 10, and it's probably ready. But I love for this to be completely fall apart tender. And so now, it's bedtime.
We're going to have some dreams, that's for sure.
That's good dreams. Talk about sweet dreams.
It smells, it's like, I can't even
just
talk.
Forget about it. I woke up at like 4 to get a glass of water, and I was like, oh, wow.
I know.
I'm just going to sit up. Okay, so let's do the big
Let's
reveal.
look at this. Ooh-wee.
Man, oh
Wow.
So did we say we've been going for 12 hours? We're almost done. We're not quite done. We've still got a little bit we need to do.
Unbelievable. That looks amazing. Okay. All right, let's get this thing out of here.
You want to turn her off
Oh,
for
yeah,
now?
let me do that. Let me just unplug it.
Yeah, now this you could let her sit for a little bit and rest, so it's quite not so hot. And this is literally fall apart tender.
Here,
So-
let me see if I can help. Okay.
Okay.
With these bear claws, bear paws.
Okay.
You got it?
Well, help me.
Yeah. Here. Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Come on over. There we go.
Nice. See, it's fall. That's what you want. Talk about shreddable.
Wow. There we go.
So these
Oh,
did that burn you?
No,
Okay,
no, it's not that.
It's
It's not lava hot.
It's not boiling. But you be careful though. You can wear heat-resistant
Did
gloves.
I get it all over my shirt?
You didn't, not at all.
Wow.
And now we're gonna hold on to this liquid. Don't get rid of all of this liquid. We're gonna be using some of it in just a little bit. So, okay.
Here, hold on, sorry.
Now we're gonna need to make a sauce. So you got to look at that bone.
Oh, there's that big old bone. Wow.
That's amazing. That's incredible. So what
Look at
Wesley's
this.
got there are called
Bear paws.
They're like claws.
Wow.
I've got a link to them. So now we're going to make some sauce. So I have got 1.25 cups of apple cider vinegar. This is a classic Carolina sauce, which is vinegar forward. It's tangy, which I just love. This is 3/4 cup of ketchup. And I'm putting this into a medium-sized saucepan over medium heat. I've got a tablespoon of dark brown sugar, although you could use light if you needed to. I've got a teaspoon of salt, and then I've got a cup of my homemade barbecue sauce. I've got a link to that. Homemade is great and is easy. You've seen us make it before, but of course, good quality bottle will work too. How's that coming
This
over?
is coming along nicely.
It's easy, right?
Look at that, y'all.
You can practically blow on it and shred it.
And I love that, that fat cap that was on that.
Yeah,
It's going to
it's
get it mixed all in.
Melts into it. I mean, the flavor is crazy. Okay, so he's gonna keep doing that.
Yeah, I got a little bit to go still.
And then we're gonna make this, and then it's gonna go back in for just a short amount of time, and then finally we get to eat.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we're getting so close. I'm so excited.
Look at this.
So that's shredded beautifully.
Y'all,
So-
do you have a link for these so people
Yes,
can get
I said
these
that
bear paws?
earlier.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, they're great. If you don't have
Awesome.
those forks, they shred so easily.
These guys are
you
so
can
much fun.
practically do it with them. Like I said, you could blow on it; it would shred. Okay, so now we're just going to put everything's going to go back in, and we're just going to amp up the flavors one final time. So,
I'm bringing this to you.
Oh, okay. So while you're doing that, we let that sauce simmer for 2 minutes.
Yes.
And
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Then I need 2 cups of that. You want to save some. You're going to save the leftovers. Because you're going to want to drizzle this on your sandwiches. This stuff is so good. I often make a double batch because I just love to drizzle that stuff. So you want to make sure you have plenty of that. Now let's talk about that liquid that was in there while Wesley is transferring.
Oops, I'm flinging.
You're flinging pork.
The dogs will be happy to find something down there.
That looks so amazing. That's pulled pork.
Yeah, it's so good.
Let's talk about that liquid that was in the slow cooker. You need a cup of that. So I just get like a metal cup, measuring cup, and something you can eyeball it and just fish it out and save yourself a cup. I've got it right here because we're going to put it back in there. Now the rest of that, you discard it safely, or you can do what we do, and I get a sieve or a little colander and just pour it into a heat-proof bowl, and then stick that in the refrigerator. All of that fat that's in there is going to congeal, and the next morning you can just skim that off, and then you've got this deeply flavorful pork broth that you can use in, oh my gosh, you can use tacos, rice, all kinds of. You go to town with it.
Yes.
Okay, now here's that cooking liquid. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, and then we've got 2 tablespoons of that amazing sauce that we did.
That's the Carolina sauce.
Carolina barbecue sauce, and
I love it because it has like a tanginess to it.
I do
that
too.
goes great with the sweetness of the pork.
Yes. Okay. Isn't that stunning?
That is gorgeous.
I'm telling you. We've been making this for years, and it has just been every time we make it and we have family over, everyone's like,
did you guys just
how did
grill that or smoke that?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, so we only let this go for 30 minutes on high, to crank it up to high, and that gives you time to make some coleslaw if you're going to do it the classic way, which of course you have to.
Yes.
And then get your buns ready, and then we're going to get our buns ready to eat.
You're going to see us eating.
The time has come for pulled pork. Okay, let's just talk about these crucial
One of my
ones.
favorites.
One of these crucial things if you're going to really do an authentic pulled pork. So, well, this isn't so crucial. I love to get, these are toasted buns. You don't have to toast them, but I think they're even better
He loves them toasted.
when you add a little butter to them. That's my mom in me. Everything's better with a little butter.
Yes,
so we
for sure.
toasted our sesame buns. We've got some homemade coleslaw here. That's really an important part of pulled pork sandwiches. If you don't like it, don't worry about it, but try it. It's really good. And I've got the link to the recipe on the blog. And then, of course, we've got our homemade Carolina BBQ sauce. Okay, folks, it's time for the big reveal.
Yes.
This has been going for 30 minutes on high, and look at that.
Oh,
I just,
my stars and garters.
just
Wow.
salivated. I know, it's insane. Oh, it's, okay. Wow, that's a crock full of meat. I'll tell you
Wow,
that much
I'm
right now.
so excited
I
about
know.
that.
I
Do you
am
have
too.
something to go?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so now I'm just going to bring this a little
Load
closer
me
to you.
up.
I'm going to load you up. Look at that. Let's get some of that, all of that.
Right there. Oh, that's a good slop. There you go. Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, that is.
Oh, I'm using my finger. Oh, wow.
That's a good amount. I gave you a good healthy dose.
Yeah. Here, do you want to do yet? Oh, you put some. No, I'm going to do my drizzle first.
Oh, yes.
So
the
give yourself
ever important
some.
drizzle.
There.
Oh my gosh, this is, I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this all night.
Let's go this way. I'm going to bring this over here to you.
Okay.
And that way people can see up top. Perfect.
Wonderful.
Okay. Now, could you add, or sorry.
Wow, we've got crockpot choreography.
Crockpot choreography. Hold on, let me drizz.
I know.
Let me drizz.
That
There we go.
sauce is crucial, I think.
Yeah, you got
And
it.
like I said, make double batch of it because
Yeah.
it's so good.
And make sure you have a lot of napkins.
Yeah.
There we go. A little more. Coleslaw, please.
I always serve this on the side so folks can add as little or as much as
Wonderful.
they want. Perfect. All right. Yeah.
Y'all,
The anticipation is
that
a little,
is a pulled pork sandwich if I ever saw one.
Let's just wait.
Ooh, you sauced yours up.
I like getting being saucy. I'm a saucy kind of guy. Okay.
I'm so excited. So excited. It's been
too long.
forever.
But it's been easy because the slow cooker did all the work. All right. That is just.
Oh!
I mean, I've eaten a lot of pulled pork sandwiches in my life because it's one of my favorites.
Oh!
That's right up there with them. Can you believe that?
Y'all. Oh, Abby's going. I heard Abby going, I want some.
That's our dog.
All right, before I make a fool of myself, I'm going to tell everybody what I think of this.
Yeah, I know.
It is amazing. It is 100,000% Loon approved.
Yes!
Oh my God, the tanginess, everything. I am
It is
sorry.
spot on.
Oh.